now we have a question specifically for the presidential candidates, Charles and Daniel. Do you think that social clubs play a vital role in ACU campus life? How would your campaign, come on up, Charles, and term in office benefit or hinder ACU social clubs in the upcoming year?
Okay, one of my main platforms is building relationships. Like everyone said, that's very important, stuff like that. I think in previous years, for some reason, a wall has been built between SA and social clubs. Kind of like social clubs do their own thing, and SA, we do our own thing. We're kind of, pare that thing down. Let's work together. If you need money, let's work together. If you need support, let's work together. I think we can do so much if we do this thing together. As individuals, we're going to keep the status quo, and I guarantee you nothing will change. Not one thing. But if we start working together, like the possibilities, not honest to goodness, the possibilities are endless.
Thank you. Same question, Daniel. Do you think social clubs are vital to campus life, and how will your campaign and term benefit or hinder them in the coming year?
All right, well, I think that social clubs do benefit ACU campus. I think they're a great way for people to get together and to form communities, men with men, women with women, and just to work together and compete in intramurals and sing-song and other things like that. Because without social clubs, let's face it, sing-song would just be the class acts. And I was in one, and go Juniors! But I think that just social clubs really help out campus. I went to the Club Rush the other night just to go, honestly, to eat Alpha Chi's s'mores. And it was great just to see everybody together, working together. And I was tempted to go jump on the trampoline with the Trojans. But I know I should have, but I didn't get around to it because actually I don't jump well. So, but I like social clubs. I was away in the fall, my sophomore year, studying abroad, so I didn't get a chance to pledge. But honestly, like I might have if I would have been on campus for it.
Thank you. Okay, now we have a question for the treasurer candidate, Luke. Where do you plan to get the funds to keep the library and its staff open?
This is an excellent question, but I think might be above my pay grade, honestly. I'm not sure I'm the guy to be asking about this. But I certainly do everything I can to work with Mark Tucker. And if there's anything that the Student Association can do, then I am more than willing to do that. As, again, library fund hours and their workers' pay does not come from our budget. They have their own budget and the way they handle things over there. I know that maybe one thing that they're talking about doing is cutting an hour that has less student involvement and moving that hour to a Wednesday night when people are really pushing for that. So rather than needing more funds, just shifting those funds. I think that's a great idea that they have. I would encourage anything that they need from us in that, we're more than willing to help. But again, I don't think that library hours workers come from our budget.
Thank you. Next up, we will hear from the VP candidates. Tony, come on up. Please name and describe a resolution or bill that you authored while in Congress that helped the students at ACU.
A resolution that I authored this year, actually, was the one to decrease the executive officer pay. That was intended to help students because what we saw as SA this year was there was a lot of requests on funds that organizations came to us after the budget was already passed that they needed more money. They needed the funds they paid into to go to conferences to better what they're passionate about and to bring their mission back to ACU and better the campus and build the membership of those organizations. And I saw a need there to shift money out of the SA budget from a place that honestly we're getting paid too much for the positions that we're doing right now. That resolution didn't get passed for a lot of reasons, and it led me to rethink a lot of things. But even in the fact that it didn't pass, I think it still benefited students to see that there are a lot of problems with SA right now, and it's made very, very clear the gap that's been created between SA and the students that it's supposed to represent.
Thank you. Scott, same question. Please name and describe a resolution or bill that you authored that helped the students at ACU.
I'd like to first start out by saying I'm still in Student Association Congress, and I will be until the end of this year. So any and every bill that I've passed is nothing in comparison to what I'm about to get ready to do. And that's an empty promise that you can't see until the end of the year, but trust me, it'll happen. I agree with the bill that Tony brought up. I wish he was there to see it move along, and I plan on bringing that up myself because, like you said, it didn't get passed, mainly because we tabled it off of the agenda. Let's see, though, what I've done. I've passed a bill to formally request the administration to place recycling bins around campus. Now, I don't know if you've heard, but our recycling or eco-friendly grade is a B+, and I believe that we as ACU students are capable of changing that, and if I'm wrong, tell me. I've also passed a resolution banning the ban from the administration against posters and sidewalk chalk, because sidewalk chalk is not graffiti. We should all be able to put sidewalk chalk, make birthdays more fun. Thank you very much.